Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well today. Welcome back, welcome in. If you are new, my name is Shannon. Glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, my channel's real intense. I look at a lot of crime. Anything and everything could come out. I just like to tell newbies that do, end up finding this channel. If you are, then it's a controversial channel. I'm very vocal on what comes out. I feel energy, and I'm known to just absolutely give a rebuke at the energy of a thing as well. It's just I feel the energy that way. So if you stay, you stay. If you got to go away, then you got to go away. It is what it is. I care about what the Most High God has to say. And anyway, we just look at a lot of stuff. I'm not religious or anything, but I am all for the word of Elohim and the scriptures found in the tarot, but I'm not religious with it. I just walk in his ways, keep his commandments, be upright individual, and we're not supposed to be ignorant of demonic forces and those types of energies and dry spirits and demons and stuff like that. We look at every single thing that could ever come out on this channel. So anyway, it's who I am. Y'all just pray for me. I am dealing with a lot of energy that is, I feel it around me, and I need prayer. I lift up my subscribers and things like that, because I know I'm a part of a soul group and all that kind of stuff. So I need this criminal that I'm dealing with put behind bars, folks, and I need to be rescued out of this hotel that I'm stranded in. Enough is enough of the nonsense. Okay? I have freedom of speech. Let me say something. I went to something online. Those of you who are familiar with what's going on with me, hold on a minute, because I'm going to tell you what it says. I would have had this already ready had I remembered it, but it's coming through my spirit. But I had downloaded something, and let me see if I can get to it. Hold on just a second. I really apologize. But I had downloaded something on a device, and I started to put my information inside of the device, and where is it at? Hold on a minute. Count. I went to try to put in United States of America, and it would not let me, and it already had inside of the country the name of the country. I looked it up, and it's in the France area, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because those of you who follow me, you know that on my other YouTube platform many months ago, I stated if anybody wanted to follow me on YouTube, on Facebook, from my YouTube channel, that you could befriend me, and everybody from France befriended me. And that Facebook account that everybody went to that was coming from France ended up being hijacked by an imposter that I believe still using that that Facebook account. And I cannot for nothing find where this is. But Andorra, I think, is what it says. And I looked that up, and I believe it said it was over in the France area. I know that God said the other day there was upright enforcement somewhere. And I keep I've been crying a little bit here and there, just as I'm spending time with the Most High, asking him, when are you going to deliver me from this nonsense, and this criminal's going to go behind bars? I'm on my day in court. And I've just been crying out to God. And I need prayer, folks. I need prayer. This situation needs to be taken care of. It just needs to be taken care of. Yes, it's Andorra, Andorra is the country, and it will not let me on. And I downloaded this on my phone that I am on right now, and it still brought up that country. Now, nobody has a right to be on my device. Period. Any devices. Period. I'm just throwing that out there for any, because God said there was upright enforcement somewhere. I need you people to come towards me and get me out of this hotel room. I'm dealing with hunger needs, and tomorrow will be my last day of shelter again. And so I'm going to need people. If you're brand new, I'm at the mercy of people. I'm dealing with a foul individual who's lost their freaking mind, and they're a lunatic where I'm concerned. They're absolutely a lunatic, and I've got open shut case that could bury this person for an execution because there's been death around some stuff. And I've had some, people come through and help me survive, and most of the time I just eat a pancake because I can buy a big bag of flour and make a pancake every day. I don't know how y'all would show up and how you would feel if you were being messed with like this. And I'm dealing with somebody in this city that I live in that's dirty here as well, or it's really at the top where the president is. We've been having that stuff come out really, really heavy on the channel anyway, but I need prayer and I need a deliverance, folks. And I just wanted to put that out there. Andorra is what came up on that app. So if there's any person that, whoever's at the sound of my voice, and God Almighty, Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, said that there was upright enforcement, he kept bringing it out in many, many cards the other day as I sat here and cried before him. It kept coming out, and he don't lie. And why ever he's allowing this trial to go on, it's to catch every filth bag involved in it. God told me many, many years ago that he was going to trap those who were trying to trap. And we deal with people that are given to demonic piece of gross, animalistic, filthy nonsense in the earth realm. And I don't have to deal with it, neither do you. But God's going to trap these people, because every single thing in the hidden is going to come to the light. None of us get away with it. Anything. You might as well just walk in the light, rebuild if you fell down. Because everybody's falling down. Some people just fall into mischief, and they think their mischievous ways are going to deliver them out of more mischievous stuff. And God says it don't work that way with me. It don't work that way with the Most High God. Most High, what are you going to bring out here? These just jumped out. Stuck. There is an interference here. And the Emperor. Bump, 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 bump. God keeps bringing out a rulership somewhere, and he always brings out out of country, and it's Andorra. There's no reason for that to pop up on that app when I'm trying to put my information. It will not for nothing allow me to put the United States of America in it. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, USA. So whoever this person is, or the leadership, or whoever's done whatever think that they are, you're going to jail. It shows, I don't care what title you freaking set up in here in. There's consequences to this nonsense out here going on with the Seven of Cups. This is like somebody was very creative. The 12th house goes to real creative stuff, but this is a confusing type of nonsense. And they did do something confusing on purpose. And if they do it to me, they're doing it to other people, because I have heard other creators on YouTube. I have literally watched other people's YouTube channels, and I can tell they're bootlegged. I can tell they're bootlegged. If you really pay attention to some people, you can tell they're bootlegged. There's been an investment here, because that 8th cup would be found here with the Emperor, since he holds all 4 kings, and one of those kings has a cup, and that's an investment. And so technically there's 2 8s here, which is 16, which the high arcana would take us to the Tower. This is being stuck. If you're upright with the Emperor energy, this is like getting up, taking a risk, and it paying off, because the Emperor will take a risk. And then sometimes people at the top have to get up and take that risk. Hopefully you get the download. For the most time, for you just get up and do something. Obviously, if you are connecting with God, somebody can get a joke for some stuff out here. They absolutely are going to get a joke for some things that are going on. So, show me this Emperor. Carrying a heavy burden. There were plots out here, because that extra one will be here, and this breaks down to a one. Being at a crossroad for decisions and plotting things. Okay, stuck energy though is out here. Work. Somebody bosses out here attached to some stuff. Keeps coming out on this platform. I don't know what kind of freaking boss you are, but that Emperor most of the time comes out with the little player. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Hey, should I say your name? I already know who you are. The letter D is here. Somebody's foundation's out here attached to some stuff. There's oppressive stuff for what somebody's done. And show me more information. Show me. So there's decisions today for people. Show me the Seven of Cups. Somebody out of freaking control, don't care about it. Knight of Swords in the reverse. This person's like fast talker in the reverse. They're freaking a mess. Eight of Cups did come out. It's also in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the reverse can represent, I'm going to take this investment and I'm going to go somewhere for wrong reasons, because it can be a travel card, not only just an investment. An emotional investment has been put in somewhere around work matters. 8 out of 10 cups, and somebody obviously has either already walked away and now there's some type of stupidness, or where somebody has went for wrong reasons has literally caused somebody to freaking go out of control. They've caused a confusion. You're dealing with somebody had many options on what to do, or they have many options today on what to do, but there's some type of crazy person card out here with this Knight of Swords, or somebody's co-worker with their boss, or this person's making decisions about this piece of freak down here, or that person is the piece of freak. The Two of Pentacles, trying to get your balance. There's been secretly physically exchanging. There's some type of making a decision out here today. Well, somebody's stuck. Okay, well that did, I guess those wanted to show up. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the work does want to be here. So, you know, she was in the base of the reading the other day that we did, where there was slippery communication and seduction, and somebody did something very deceptive in the past in the past space in that reading, and it was all attached to work matters and thievery and lies, and all those mice kept coming out in 2 different decks. We were seeing mice. And if she's upright, she's a very kind person. Otherwise, she's a crybaby manipulator. And there's something about being in unity here at work on either doing something for upright purposes. She's a very beautiful individual on the upright. But something's wrong out here. So it just shows us an opposite side of something out here. Could be dealing with the female boss. These just wanted to jump out. There's 8 of Pentacles is worth. There's 8, 8, 8. And then we were pulling out that 8. So there's secrets with the number 8. 6 of Pentacles is here. Little message. So 2 Pentacles just came out. This is secretly physically exchanging right here. If somebody's secretly going to travel somewhere, or because somebody did travel somewhere for wrong reasons, somebody's got to secretly physically exchange something with some confusing types of decisions today. If this is upright, this is good and solid communication. We also get an 8 here with the infinity. So you could be dealing with a great big Scorpio energy. Normally I don't call those out, but if that's a Scorpio, it could be a Scorpio. Don't have to be. But there are pentacles around some things out here. Show me the communication. For some of y'all, that was a child that came out the other day. Somebody got knocked up at work with somebody. Either the boss knocked the person up, or somebody did something in the co-workers, and all hell's broken loose on a job site, and somebody have to deal with some stuff, possibly because people have worked for long periods of times, and so you got a work family situation out here for some people than you do. The knight in shining armor, it's coming out crossing, and if it's upright, it's a very fair individual. If it's in the reverse, I'm gonna tell you whatever you want to hear, baby. I'm gonna agree with everything that you have to say to get my way here, and it'd be an error. Somebody's doing something. You could be upright, somebody else may not. Somebody's stuck in trying to do something. The law is out here. If they're undercover, I guess you are undercover. God said they were around somewhere. This communication is with this knight. Could still be this same individual here, which still could also represent the emperor. Somebody stuck, so somebody happened to do something, trying to get their balance. Okay. Again, there's consequences out here really strong, positive and or negative, depending on how somebody chooses out here with the will. There is timing around some stuff. Somebody public or something public is going to be had, even if it's just on your work job site or something. Somebody really big is here, though, with the emperor. He represents empires. This word can go to several different things. If you're new, there's hidden language inside the tarot, so you'll learn the tarot differently here with me. But there's a combination out here that can go to something saturated with ink. And so some of y'all may be dealing with somebody who's got lots of tattoos for a clue to something that's going on out here. Whether they're upright or not, that's for you to put the pieces together and what their character and what their fruit looks like. But there's gel out here on somebody for some of y'all's cases. The other word could go to it's a question. What's enough of something? If a boss is sitting here for general energy, knowing that somebody's just, my God, out of control all the time, quick. There has been investment on a job situation, but something's out of control with somebody here because of what somebody has done to cause some type of a burden out here, and somebody's finally to the limit going, my God, what is enough of this nonsense going on? Somebody could be losing their job, somebody could be traveling on down the road. For those of you dealing with some stuff that has been secretly, physically exchanged and plotted and everything else. The other word that could be pulled out of this combination is somebody's hands up saying thank you for a confession. It also is a word that can go to heal or kill, and somebody trying to figure out what's enough of something. Did I just kill the situation, or do we heal it? But if you're dealing with somebody who's manipulative, whoever this freak is, out of control, you might really want to get grounded and consider something about whoever that person is that's in rebellion, because there's great big consequences around something. People do know what to do. I don't know why they don't do what's right. It's because something's public out here going on. The Hierophant. This combination goes to boiling with pride. And you just go ahead and boil with pride. This word right here is the yod and the hay. Yeah. And you messing with the people of the Most High who would stand up in the truth. Otherwise, the preacher keeps coming out. And so some people are upright, keep the commandments of God. And some people are wolves in sheep's clothing. There's organization out here really big. Okay? The motto is, I perceive, I have. I am perceiving what somebody has out here, and they're stuck in something. Somebody's secret's out. Yeah, it is out. God's going to let it come out. And somebody can go to jail for some stuff. It can only go on for so long. God says that every secret work that you and I do has a judgment to it, whether it be good or bad. And so it's going to go positive for those of you in the truth and negative for those of you who've done some type of stupid thing out here. Your secret's out. The daytime is here connected to some things. Go work. You work during the day, I guess so. Somebody's secret's out. You're going back to work tomorrow at its timing. You're caught up in something. There's fight out here. Or if something's gone that far at work that's illegal, somebody can go to jail for something as well. The Most High says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. So you'll never be able to figure out anything unless you get a download from God, because the Hierophant represents getting a great big download, seeing a great sight, or somebody's fixing to see a great sight. It's your breath area. Okay, but it does represent somebody's got their hands up and somebody's seeing something out here. They stuck. Something stuck out here. You hurting somebody. You trying to cover your butthole. God's going to let it stink before everybody. The 1960s. Somebody born in the 1960s or the decade of the 60s is real prevalent to something. People are going to confess. Well, that word confessing is out here. If you don't do it, this card says they're scared. People are confessing, or God's going to frame evil around them because of their wickedness. That's the book of Jeremiah, and God says, if you do not turn from your wicked ways, I will begin to frame evilness around you. So you go ahead and think you can, do something out here in some type of wicked way. Go ahead, those of you who won't do some confession, there's evil coming to you. I didn't say it, God said it. His ways are not our ways. Okay? A restraining order or a violation of one connected to something going on out here. Look what came out. You couldn't make it up if you could. You don't have to make it up, because Jehovah Elohim can speak for himself, man. Foreign people, foreign places, go back to this energy, and you in trouble. Your secret's out, man. Let the whole freaking world know what you've done to me and everything else. Did you have something to eat today other than pancake? I haven't even eaten yet. I do have a couple eggs. I was able to get some eggs and cheese the other day. It's ridiculous. And the things that are mine are rightfully mine. Don't belong to freaks. Something's have taken a long time. It's finally coming to an end. It says, woe to those who build unrighteousness and oppression. And oppression is here. If you're upright, this is oppressive to have to do what's right out here regardless, because somebody's going to have to confess something. So that means people know some stuff. It's perceived and known out here what somebody has and their secrets out. Okay? Or what somebody's freaking done at work. If that boss figure is wicked, that's a maladministration, they'll go to jail for some stuff or something illegal out here. If they work for the law and they're dirty, you're going to jail. May your badge be ripped off of you. Woe to those who build unrighteousness and oppression for a foundation, for you shall suddenly be overthrown and have no peace. And that's right here. The letter B is coming out here. Person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name. This word goes to cry. The other direction is somebody's hands out in need, and somebody has done that and built their house to oppress somebody else so that they could get some type of fortune out here. You're going to jail because that's unrighteous of you. And God's a God of justice. God's a God of justice out here. He that sends a message by the hand of a fool cuts off the feet and drinks the damage thereof. Okay, well, we all know, those of you who follow the channel, you know what that is. There's a teacher out here being called out in this energy. And somebody's a player and a heartbreaker. Well, so that Knight of Wands didn't have to come out with the Emperor. It came out in wording, so it's still here. It says that the light of the body is the eye. Therefore, when thine eye is clear, thy whole body also is full of light. But when your eye is perverted, your whole body also is full of darkness. Well, there is a perverted nonsense that's come out. Look, there is somebody in a very high place out here. Those of you who are not familiar with this, God brings it out sometimes. We do have a person that sets up in a high place out here that has the power to heal or kill something if they don't do what's right. There's a warning, or that's already up. I mean, time's clicking when the wheel comes out. Mene, Tico, you foreseen. God has numbered thy kingdom and has finished it. Thou art weighed in the balance and art found wanting. Thy kingdom is divided and given. It says to the Medes and the Persians, but it's just divided for this to come out. It says that in the same day that this prophecy was given, that the kingdom was divided, that the ruler was slain in that same hour. So whoever is at some type of headship involved in something, it's over, just in general energy. However, God's going to distribute this wicked framing of evil around crazy that's done some nonsense. Whether you die spiritually, emotionally, naturally, or whatever, there's time around some choices. You better choose correctly. That's it, because God don't give a rip where you set. He's the one that sets you there or uproots you from there. He says, I plant kings and I uproot kings. Somebody's weighed in the balance if you choose unwise out here, or they already did. Now we're seeing somebody's kingdom fall to the freaking ground. Somebody's hand's going to be forced in a matter out here. Thank you, Most High. Somebody does need this. Somebody, look, people, I'm sitting here suffering. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to eat and how to survive, and dealing with somebody who did something to a dirty mechanic and flattered them to even kill you on the road and your teenagers on the road. And people are watching me day after day on my channels, knowing what's going on. That's wickedness to God. So wickedness shall you get then, I guess. You reap what you sow. You and I do. God said, I ain't going to be mocked by nobody. Whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. So you do something wicked's going to come up out of the ground. Can't put tomato seed in the ground and get corn out of it. No. That's called crazy. Somebody getting judged real hard out here. He always says that you need to have talk with your kids because it's important. Well, somebody's got a out of control kid here between the ages of 25 and 35, or maybe even early 40s, with that energy. There is military out here involved in some things going on out here. Jehovah says it's known now that somebody's had hidden intentions. It's exposed. Okay, well, somebody's secret's out. He's taking care of something. That's it. It's time to speak. Well, it's been time to speak. Somebody's fixing to get some speaking to. Something about wanting to fix the problem. Somebody better hurry it up, because you mean you're going to put your whole, if you have not made this choice yet, and God's in his mercy and grace telling you what he's fixing to do. And there's consequences out here, and you don't fix that for upright purposes, and you're willing to just take a risk and put everything on the line and sit here and take God's word and test him on what he's saying, then you go ahead and do a Russian roulette, because the will is going to kill you in the end of that nonsense. Because what's going on is absolutely freaking wrong. Don't care who somebody is needing to go to jail for some stuff. It's called crazy. The letter B came out. Okay, well, it's very prevalent out here. 2 B's make the pupil of the eye, and God says, I don't sleep or slumber over my people, and you touch my people who do stand in the truth. He says it's like poking me in the eye. It's somebody done poke God Almighty in the eye, I guess. And we have the word cry, and I guess you're gonna cry. Again, your eye is out here. If the light of the light of the body is the eye, and we got God's watching things, folks. God's watching things. A baby situation has been out here attached to some stuff. And then we have, so the B and the NG, bang. Like I said, go ahead and play Russian roulette with this thing. Go ahead and play Russian roulette with it. The NG together and the B came out. And the pictograph here looks like 2 X's. You could have 2 X's. We keep getting a lot on the channel. Somebody's X is the problem somewhere. This is a hidden relationship. It's also a fertility. Somebody did get pregnant on a job somewhere. With the boss, probably. As much as it comes out, or whatever's going on. If it wasn't the boss, and somebody's boss, though, knows something. Sometimes we'll have that card, the boss knows. So somebody knows something out here. sets up in a big freaking place. This is a construction worker, a worker. It's luxury, and it's sorry you lost it all. Because what you did something on somebody else's stuff. It's not even yours. You're a thief at that point. God says that a curse goes to a thief's house and it abides there. So you go down below in the description box and watch that face-to-face that I did about the curse. And what comes, you pick your curse. God said he gonna frame evil around some people. You have no fear in you? You're going to be consumed by God, not me. You better think real twice, because somebody knows what somebody has out here. And it's luxury. It's a bunch of money that don't belong to somebody and what they freaking did. You ain't that creative. You're creatively stupid for something that you did. But there is a hidden relationship out here. Boxes are out here, the B and the X. Boxes. Or if God gonna kill some people, I guess it's we got slain energy out here with this if you don't choose correctly. All right. Well, this is what come out. I feel led to take a couple here. I'm hearing casket. Somebody is in the wrong out here, God says. They obviously. Something about being redeemed of the Most High. If you confess some stuff out here, I wouldn't mess around with this energy. Somebody single is involved in something. It says a single male is involved in something. A cab driver is involved in something. We have vehicles energies here. Bad checks are out here. You're in trouble. You're freaking in trouble. You will go to jail. You will go to jail. The lies. Obviously, somebody's guilty, or God's not going to put a judgment on some stuff. Mice. There's the mice. Okay. Well, anyway, it came out in 2 different decks, like I said the other day, real heavy on this channel, on some stuff. All right, folks. If you are able to help in any way, shape, or form with shelter or food needs before somebody can get here to me to get me out of this place, so that I can get me a court trial going. I have a PayPal at ShannonEHensley. That's it on PayPal. On Cash App, it's ShannonEHensley. No more, no less. If this comes up in Cash App like that, it needs to be reported. That is not me. I only use it like that for PayPal. You can either use the Cash App with my name spelled with an A or an O. May the Lord God bless you, because He will. You and I have an obligation to relieve burdens, not putting people in. God said, woe to those who build their houses by oppression, their foundation. Okay? They're suddenly going to be overthrown. Somebody is going to jail. Somebody is going to probably even go to hell if they don't give a rip about what God has to say. They've had hidden intentions out here. They're a thief, a liar, and a cheat. They're full of darkness in their eyeball, and they've poked the people of God in the eye, and He's getting up. And those of you and I who get up and do what God tells us to do, then we get every one of these freaks out of the way when we bind together, and another one bites the freaking dust. Thank you for your help. Shalom.